Water, water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Water, water everywhere, nor a drop to drink. Welcome back, everybody. It's Rob with Collecting Dust Hobbies. The rain has finally subsided long enough for me to go to the storage unit and get some more stuff out. It's been crazy here in Southern California. We're just not used to that much rain all at once, and it was quite crazy. So went out to the units this weekend, obviously to get some more stuff out, but also just to make sure that, with all that rain and stuff, I mean, anytime you have collectibles, especially cards and comics and whatnot, water is kind of, not a good thing, not a good mixture. So they're always worried about flooding and leaks and whatnot. So always just remember to kind of, protect your investment or protect your collection as best you can. But anyway, went to the units, went to all three, and it wasn't bad. I did notice in one unit though, the water had gotten in, maybe about an inch inside the unit. Not bad, but I don't keep anything that close to the door. I've got everything at least a good foot or two back if I can help it. And but yeah, so the one that leaked in, no damage or anything like that, but you could definitely see the crust mark or whatever with all the the salt and the minerals and stuff. It good inch in. So far so good. Like I said, whenever you have this much stuff, the worst case thing is if you have a leak or something, and you could lose half your collection. So if not more. So anyway, binders everywhere. Just grabbed a bunch of binders out of the unit along with some tubs. We'll be doing that in a little bit here. Look forward to those videos coming up. But I figured we'd start with the binders. Binders are interesting. In the 80s and 90s, I mean, the binders were key. You'd find many collections with bookcases full of binders of cards. Now they were cool because they give you the opportunity to have your collection, so you could pop open a binder, flip through it. I do still have a few binders myself of mostly rain stuff. And then also if you're a dealer, I believe this guy was a dealer at some point in time, or just a massive collector, but it was always good for shows and stuff to have the binders because people could flip through it, look what they want. Now, the only problem with binders, we'll probably get into it, is this. So we'll start with this one. And these are the old non-Ultra Pro sleeves. The problem with these is it's this stuff will start eating into the cards over time. I've actually found some really nice sets of, like, say 57, 58 tops in the past, but they'd been in, it's great, they're in mint shape, they've been in a binder for 40 years. Okay, well, the problem is when they are in a binder for 40 years with these old sleeves, you'll notice that sometimes there's a little bit of a residue that starts to kind of leak out onto the cards. So when I hear that, they're mint, they've been in a binder for 40 years untouched, well, I mean, that's great for one perspective, as far as they haven't been touched by the human hands, and they might be packed fresh when they went in, but you have to worry about that stuff. So usually when I see these sleeves, and I see a bunch of them in a lot of Ultra Pro stuff as well, is plastic does break down over time. So especially when it was non-archival safe at that point in time. I usually try to get the cards out as quickly as possible. Once I get to that point. So let's just get into it. Let's look at some Raleigh fingers, a bunch of 82s and 83s here, and Raleigh finger collection. Got some Diamond Kings down there. 85 tops. Oh, he also did the back too. This is the thing about the binders, is when they doubled them, it actually wasn't really good for the cards, because when you have to pull your fingers out to get them, I mean, a lot of times they'll get caught in the corners of the plastic, things like that. They'll get caught up at the corners on the tops here sometimes, and just ding corners. So you gotta be really careful when you take them out if the cards are worthwhile. So yeah, it looks like definitely a big Raleigh fingers collection here. 82, 83, 86s. Looks like a Kmart Raleigh fingers on this side, so which is the old 81 tops thing. Yeah, see, and then when you get the big ones, you have this slippage here. That's the other thing with binders, is you have slippages. You're just the Bowman cards. The YD4 gets swell. Looks like maybe a box card or something like that. Something. 1986 Sports Design Products. Okay. We got some Doc Gooden. So probably something you would see a lot of in 80s collections, but man, that one's pretty rough. Here's some of the Jimmy Dean. See this little stain right here? This could be from the plastic. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's hard to tell. But when this plastic will leak, you know, sometimes you'll see stuff like that. So you never know. So Dwight Goodens. More Doc Goodens. I mean, this guy was so dominant though at the time. I mean, just amazing control of the fastball he had. Doc Gooden. So just a bunch of Dwight Gooden stuff, you know. And again, in the late '80s, I mean, this binder with these Dwight Goodens probably would have been worth a little bit. I mean, these cards would have been, you know, $1 or $2 a piece for some of this stuff. Not this stuff here, but you know, back in those days. Nowadays, you know, it just depends. You find a Dwight Gooden collector. I mean, this stuff's pretty much, you know, pretty common, but you maybe lot it out for a few bucks or whatever, and whatnot. So, and then in the back, so we got the Catfish Hunter, a couple of Catfish Hunters. Is that Messina? I can't tell. Who's that? Oh, Scott Sanderson. Okay. So cool. So binder number 1 looks like kind of a player binder. A lot of stuff you would see at that point in time. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Just trying to make some room here. Get to that in a second. So this one. Let's see what's in this one. So looks like staying with the players. So we got the Carlton Fisk stuff. More Carlton Fisk. Oh, this is nice. Some old Carlton Fisks. So we go. Oh, there we go. We've got the nice. See there. Yeah, you never know, man. You never know. So we got the 72 Carlton Fisk, Cecil Cooper, rookie. Nice. But before I saw that, I saw these. You got the. So that's the 72. And you got the 74s. Some 74s and some 77s. And they're not in the greatest of shape, but, you know, to a Carlton Fisk collector out there, sometimes they have enough of it. They don't mind. They just, you know, want quantity. So you can see just a bunch of, there's a 76, just a bunch, you know, a bunch of 77s. So really nice. Let's see here. Yeah, wow, this is nice. You know, this is pretty solid. You got the 78s, 79s, and the 80. So really cool. Yeah, wow. And you know, and these ones are done right. There's nothing on the back. It's just, you're done single, which is better for the cards. You get the 81s. So really nice collection. 81s actually aren't in bad shape. Oh, and then I say that, then he doubles it. So 81. Maybe just on the older ones they didn't, which is good. 81 Donruss, 82 Tops. So really nice. We got the Diamond Kings. So any Carlton Fisk fans out there, love this. His White Sox days. Red Sox to White Sox. 84s. 85s. On into the 86s here. All right, 86s, 87s, 88, 89. So, tons of Carlton Fisks. You know, we get into the later stuff here in the 80s or the 90s, early 90s. Wow, this is pretty complete here. Carlton Fisk. Okay. All right, then we get the Garvey. We get some Garveys. There's a nice 75 Garvey right there. Come on with this one. Look at a lot of this, the line drive. Got the Burger King. So there's that. So we got the 77, 79, 83 Tops. Kind of cool. A little beat up though. You can tell, like, this one's probably been on the binder down. You can't see it, but this one's probably been on the ring. So the problem with the binders is if they're not done right, the ring kind of can gouge into it or something of that nature. So we got some old 87s. Looks like we've got, okay, so it looks like some Gehrig stuff. it's all the newer, you know, there's the Ted Williams Garrigs, the 79. Yeah, so you got some old Gehrig stuff here, just some different things that were being produced over the years. Some stuff in the back. We got some Henderson. You got the 83 Granny Goose Henderson with the game piece scratched off. Again, these are all the old plastics, so later today or whatnot, most of these cars are going to be coming out of here. There's some decent stuff in here, so I mean, good lot material. Yeah, that's when you broke the single season record, I believe. Or see, this 92 actually, I might have been breaking the Lou Brock's record at that time. So some more Hendersons. Sorry, it's just kind of hard to get these binders up. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Let me just pull these out. Alright. Looks like there's some older Hendersons in the back. It's kind of interesting. The other ones were all kind of in order. But I'm going to do this. Might be a little easier. Yeah, that resounding pop. That's everybody remembers from the binder days. Alright. So, alright. Okay, so we've got the Henderson. This looks like is that Then and Now for Henderson's. Okay, so here we go. So we've got, I didn't think I was going to see an 80 in here. That would have been nice, but at least there's an 81. The problem with the 81 Henderson, I mean, even though this one's in really decent shape, and the 81 tops in general, is centering. And I've seen very few Hendersons not centered. They usually look like this, but you've got the Kraft macaroni ones. That's a nice 81, 82 there. So that is the 82, decent, but nothing, not gradable. You got the 82 Flair. So it looks like we get into the, yeah, so now they're kind of in order. 83, 84, 85s. And here's the 85, and we transitioned in 86, which is when he went to the Yankees. I want to say, did he play for the A's about 3 times? I mean, Ricky Henderson was still playing well up into his late 40s, even in the minor leagues, I think, for a little bit. I think he played for so many teams at the end there. He'd come in for a little bit. But, yeah, so just all Hendersons. Yeah, we're getting into kind of the newer stuff, so I'm going to kind of zoom past a little faster, but yeah. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so Henderson. So a lot of Ricky Henderson fans out there, a lot of collectors. Again, good lot material. Let's see, some more Hendersons. Yeah, so here's when you broke the Brock's record. Kind of nice. So not bad. So far the 2 binders, we have a lot of player collectors. A lot of player collector stuff going on. And kind of cool. So again, good lot material for PCs out there, for player collector PCs. Let's go ahead and just do that. All right, so this one, it looks like the classic baseball. Not sure if it's a set or not. Let's see. This is I can't see the numbers, but so you got the Pete Rose, Strawberry, Carter, Gibson. So on the back, and you got, there's a Ricky Henderson with the Yankees. So I'm assuming that's 86, 87. Oh, there you go. There's the one we want. There's the Bo Jackson. Actually in pretty good shape. I just sold a couple of those the other day. So this would be like the third. I think I've found 3 or 4 of those so far in this locker. So I believe this is 86 then. Here's the Gwen. So just kind of, there's the Reigns. Ryan Sandberg. That's to be 86. I don't know if there's a Canseco or not. Well, there's the Coleman, technically. Coleman, 85 rookie year, but Baines, Rob Deere, So Robin, yeah, okay, there's a Canseco. So that might be the other one too, like a Canseco kind of rookie type stuff. Kirby Puckett, Boggs, yeah, everybody there was anybody there. Cal Ripken. So it looks like the set. It kind of does the way it's laid out. So might be one missing right here, potentially. Jesse Orozco. California natives. Colors, there's a Nolan Ryan. So it looks like in pretty good shape. Here's the thing about these binders though, if you can see like there, you see it's up a little bit, and so the dust gets outlined, and sometimes that can kind of like cause fading. So it's the other thing, I don't really like binders too much. You know, there's just too many ways for the card. I mean, it's nice to look at them, but there's just too many ways for the cards to get ruined. Unless you just plan on putting it in. Okay, so that's the 86. Then there's the 91. It's Bo Jackson. Okay, so some classic. You got the Sheffield and the Mattingly. Ozzie, there's a Griffey. So, looks like the 90 stuff. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Jerome Walton, yeah, he was supposed to be. Yeah, so this looks like maybe the 90 set here, from what I can tell. Yeah, so it looks like two sets potentially. Not sure if they're complete until I take them out and analyze them further. But the 86 one's nice. We saw the Bo Jackson in there, so that's kind of cool. That's always a good card. If it can grade out, it's worth some serious money. So not serious money, but you know, decent chunk of change. Okay, so let's see what this one is here. All right, so we got looks like Bert Blyleven, you know, Hall of Famer now. So it looks like we're back to the player collector sets. So we got Blyleven, 81s. Yeah, so one is the 81, the other one's the 81 traded. I believe the Indians one is the traded because he was with the Pirates early, and then he was traded to the Indians. I actually knew him more as an Indian, you know, growing up as a kid, kind of maybe the tail end of the Pirates, but I just remember him playing for the Indians for many years. There was Indian, you know, he pitched against Detroit, that 84 team, Detroit team. I remember that. But let's see here. Bly11, yeah, so a bunch of Bly11s. Nice to see. I think it's 71 would be his rookie. I didn't see anything in here. It's all Bly11. No, it's not all Bly11. Okay. So we got the Bert Blyleven. And so just some of the early 90s stuff. It's fun to look at, though. Yeah, that's right. I forgot he went to the Angels after that. It's kind of part of those teams later on. They were always kind of like good, but just not quite good enough. Now, they probably would have benefited from like the playoff structure that exists today. Actually, the Angels in those years, they definitely would have benefited from that. Here we go. So then we go into the next Hall of Famer. You know, Steve Carlton. Found a ton of stuff. Vending box, a huge vending, not quite case, but of 82 tops. It looked like it's been searched through though. I'll probably open a few of those. Do a video opening some of those eventually. Some 82, 83. Yeah, some Corvette, 83. 86. So yeah, so Steve Carlton's. So some more player binders, which is always good. I mean, they're all pretty much Hall of Famers, so kind of works out. This one says 89 Bowman on it, and from the looks of it, it looks like that's the thing. Yeah, actually, if they had this, but yeah. So here's the Bowman set. Yeah, got the Blyleven, Red Sox. So Seattle will probably be down a ways. Let's see here, Cincinnati. Maybe it's not in order. Let's see here. A's, Yankees, Twins, Brewers. Okay. So we'll go there. Sorry about that. Looking for the Griffey, of course. Giants. There's the Bonds. Dan Slike when he came over. Mets. Dodgers, Reds, Cubs, Atlanta. Yeah, there's the Seattle. So, okay, there's the Griffey. Okay. Let's see here if we can. Oh, this binder is, these things are, yeah, so there's the Griffey. It's not bad. There's some stuff on the bottom though, some chipping on the bottom, but yeah, a Griffey card. So that one's kind of easy. That was just the 89 Bowman set. The problem with the 89 Bowman is, I mean, it's kind of a fun set, but it's just the size of them just, I mean, they don't really fit in much. So you have to go out and get special stuff for it, and so it's kind of a pain. Most collections I come across, you know, those things are always dinged and banged because people are just putting them inside the boxes, or just trying to put them in regular, you know, sleeves where they stick out, that kind of thing. So, all right, so let's take a look at this here. Got the this 81 star stickers. Yeah, the 81 star stickers. I'm not sure if it's a set or not, but again, the old plastics. I mean, this is just like, yeah, this is, you can, if you hear that, yeah. So this is card 1, yeah, so this looks like the set. So, and then the other thing too, the binders, I don't know if you guys can see it kind of like this here, is, you know, this is the problem there, because that happens right there, the old binders, and then people will just, you know, rifle through these, and then this thing here will gouge into the page and possibly into the cards. So that's always an issue as well. Let's see here. All right, so we've got looks like the set. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's you know, this stuff's so sticky, but kind of cool. Let's see, 81. This is the first star sticker set. It's a harder one to find. 81, yeah. So Rogers blue. Not sure if there's. I mean, that would have been second year. You know, third year for Ozzie Smith. Second year for Ricky Henderson. I don't know if I don't recall if there's a Fernando or a Reigns in the set. I don't think there's a Reigns. Fernando maybe. Okay, so then we go to the go from that into the 86 set. And actually I bought a case of this a long time ago and had fun going through it. But yeah, there's this kind of, remember the first time I bought, it was a set of, the almost set, the hardest card to find for whatever reason was the O.W. McDowell. But yeah, it was just kind of interesting. Yeah, see, I mean, look how that's just, this is bugging me. So we'll just crack this open. All right, so those things are so stiff. And look, yeah, look at this. Here we go. Just so. I mean, this is almost like they're all stuck together. So you can imagine what it's like on the cards. If this is just the plastic on plastic, when you pull these cards out, you can actually see a little bit how it's probably stuck to the card. So these are deteriorating into the card type. Then you get to the Platinum Ultra Pros, and look how this nice these kind of just, you know, flow through. So this looks like an O-Pee-Chee Premier set. We've got Roberto Alomar. Yeah, this is an O-Pee-Chee Premier set. So I'm going to assume that's the rest of this. Yeah, so the 91 O-Pee-Chee Premier set. Is it 91? Yeah, 91 O-Pee-Chee Premier. It's like kind of when they relaunched kind of the O-Pee-Chee brand a little bit. And Roberto Alomar was the #1 card. So, I think, right? Is that right? Yeah, Roberto Alomar's the #1 card. Great player. So, yeah. Alright, so I guess we're going to be done with that one. But yeah, definitely going to have to go through these after we're done here and get them out of here. But, yeah, see if I can do that without, yeah, no. Just going to pull this over. Alright, so, we got 2 left. Left or right, left or right. Let's do this one, this looks bigger. Okay, so it looks like some more recent stuff. We've got Score Select. Got the Score Select box here, or cards. Then we go into the flare. Now this was a hot set when it came out. I believe this is 93. Here's the Deion Sanders. Here's the Cubs. Just really nice when it came out. It kind of like started changing the. I mean, there's a bunch of sets at this time. Ultra Flare, the Flare, just kind of like it was kind of a good indication of where the future of cards were going, away from just the generic old stock or maybe just the white stock. This is where they started saying, "Hey, look, we're going to do all this stuff with cards." So, kind of cool compared to like if you look at everything where it is today. Now it's getting about like textures and patterns and refractors and all that other stuff. This was kind of the beginning of all that. So, all right, so it just looks like a flare set. So that was the other thing too, is when you find binders, sometimes you'd find sets in them because people just like to go through the set from time to time and kind of take a look, which is kind of cool. Gives you something to do as a hobbyist. All right, binders. Last one. Cool. I'm happy we found some okay stuff. The player collections. Those Carlton Fisks are nice. 72 is nice. Alright, then we have here, what is this? This actually has paper in it. Okay. SPC 80. 173 cards. The finest set ever issued. Okay, let you guys read that. And this is like the baseball immortals here. Sorry about that. But these were the sets that I remember as a kid. Like I think it was the Sears or the J.C. Penney catalog. They had like a baseball card collecting kit that you would buy, and they would have these in them. They'd have like a binder, some sleeves, and whatnot. That usually had these. So it'd be interesting to see if this is the full set. Which actually looks like it might be, because there's the number, there's the top ones. And I think they had various series after this, but you've got the Babe Ruth, the Cobb, the Walter Johnson. This was kind of cool as a kid, because it was kind of like the first time I was exposed to the old guys, the legends of back in the day, the Babe Ruth, the Ty Cobb, and kind of at the time, not like today where like there's so much out there where you can get, a set comes out and it's got the Ty Cobb, it's got Ty Cobbs and it has all these Babe Ruth, cards and whatnot. Back then there wasn't that many. There was a few things, but there wasn't many. So apologize for that. Some difficulties here, but let's pull this out. It's just a binder. All right, so. So we've got the we've got the Honus Wagner, Babe Ruth, McGraw, Speaker, whatnot. So it looks like the full set. I'm not sure how many Hornsby, Candy Cummings. Who's I believe the guy who threw like the first curveball or something like that. Yeah, just really nice. And actually, as I'm looking at them, they're actually in really good shape. And I know that there's some collectors out there that love this set, and then I know there's a lot of grading of this set for the most part, because it's just one of those kind of cool sets that everybody remembers, myself included, as a kid. So there's Yogi Berra, Sandy Koufax. Yeah, it was kind of like you got into the Clemente. You kind of went from like the beginning into like the current stars. Here's the Mickey Mantle right there. So yeah, it has the year, I guess from the picture, I'm assuming. But, because you have Mantle in 74, that is last year. Not sure, I don't know if he played, I don't think he played that long, but, anyway, so Duke Snider, yeah, so I don't know why they did I don't know I guess maybe that's the year it came out, or I don't know how the years, but see, here you can see, here's like what I'm talking about with these old plastics. I don't know if you guys can see that around the 1980, it's got some fading to it. And that's because the colors are leaching out through the... Oh, and there's another one. So it looks like there might be 2 sets in here. So there's 168, 171 cards. Looks like there might be 2 sets of those, or something close by. But yeah, you'll start seeing the leaching of... I can see it here. I don't know if you guys can catch that in the light, but it kind of starts leaching the colors off the cards. So anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Sorry for the technical difficulties of the camera. As always, if you like what we do, hit like, hit subscribe if you like our videos. Comment below if you have any comments regarding these cards or anything else. And as always, follow your passions, do what you love, and have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.